し寄せてくる泣いてる場合じゃないワクワクを100倍にしてパーティーの主役になろう夢中になれるものがいつか君をすげやつにするんだ No 天日間空は晴れていっぱいおっぱい僕元気トラブルと遊べやんちゃボーイ We got power ドラゴンボールぜびっくりの塊を蹴り未来へゴールさせろヘチャラの花を咲かせてみんなを笑わせちゃえいたずら好きな君が夢を競うライバルになるのさローテンピーカー頭さえてラーメン6杯母の浮き世紀末はしゃでお茶目だる We got power ドラゴンボールぜ夢中になれるものがいつか君をすげやつにするんだ No 天日間空は晴れていっぱいおっぱい僕元気トラブルと遊べやんちゃボーイWe got power
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Booze Fairy. Oh, this music sounds good still. I'm on the GBA. Ah. All right. Previously in Dragon Ball Z, Legacy of Goku 2. Goku's son, Gohan, was able to tap into his deepest powers and finally destroy the monstrous Cell. Finally, after years of turmoil caused by Dr. Gero's androids, the Earth was brought back to normal. Except for one thing. Goku's dead. Goku, who was killed in the desperate attempt to defeat Cell, could not be revived by the powers of the Earth's dragon. And despite a clever plan to bring him back to life, Goku decided to be safer for the Earth if he hadn't returned. And so, friends and family were forced to say goodbye to the sand they loved. Frieza's hell. Despite this terrible loss, the world was finally at peace. Or was it? Somewhere on planet Earth, something ancient and horrible was sleeping, a terror beyond imagination. And the forces of evil were preparing to awaken it from a primeval imprisonment. That bobbity laugh, though, Jesus. Pa-pa-pa-pa! Chapter 1, The Other World. Meanwhile, millions of light years above, along the winding track of Snake Way, Goku was adjusting to well to life in the other world.
Ah, jeez, this again. I forgot how long Snake Way was. Listen, King Kai, can't you run any faster? We're not making very good time.
Oh man, I love this sprite work compared to the other games, I'll tell you that much.
How many times can I say this? We can't make bad time here because in this world, time never runs out.
But I still can't wait to see this Master of Otherworld you told me about. Talk about the ultimate fighting challenge.
I have to tell you, Goku, you better not think lightly of him or you're going to be in trouble. Maybe if I explain, you know I am King Kai and I watch over the Earth and you're part of space, but the universe is divided into 4 quadrants. There's the North, South, East, West quadrants, each with their own King Kai. But further above us is the Grand Kai. He rules all over the Kais themselves.
Nah, he doesn't rule over the Supreme Kai. Much less Beersons. And they're not even Kais.
It's also a martial arts master with a planet full of fighters, which is why we have to get there, right? Anyway, say how do we get to the Grand Kai's planet anyway?
You have to take a plane. It's called the Higher Plane, and it's docked next to King Yema's castle at the end of Snake Way.
Thanks, King Kai. I don't want to be late, so I'm going to run ahead of you.
Instant transmission. Ow. 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 I can't move. I can't move. Okay. Seriously, Goku, there's no need to hurry. Can't keep up with you, Goku. My legs are too short.
You guys.
No, I want to go left.
It'll take me too long if I just walk. Goku can... I was doing that.
I really love Snake Way in this. It's not... It's just very short, also, and it's one direction. Aw, shit. I can see...
I am the serpent.
Alright.
Welcome to King Yama's castle. You're going to want to talk to King Yama. I've been working all morning without a break. Take 2 for this. Bitch, please. You guys are like immortal. Or are you? I mean, you definitely don't have a mortal lifespan, I'll tell you that much. So you can't go this way. You live for like millions of years or some shit. Could I have the next soul, please? Hey, King Yama, how's it going? Well, what do we have here? Our old friend Goku. Dead again already. Goku, wait up. Am I going to have to put a leash on you? King Kai, how in the world did you die? Oh, it's a long story. You'll see. You see. No time for long stories. We have to get going. Nice seeing you again, King Yama. Say, where's the higher plane? It's the door to your left. Are you sure you don't want a cup of tea, or... Nah. So you can't go this way. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait here in line. Oh, wait a second. You still have your body. I haven't worked here long, and you're the first person I've seen who's kept their body. Please go ahead. This is it, Goku, the plane that will take us to the Grand Kai's planet. Yeah, I don't know why. Such a shabby-ass fucking plane. Well, how come we get stuck with the clunker of a plane? I really wanted to ride the big fancy one. I don't even get why there's planes. Why? This is it, Goku, the Grand Kai's planet. Really, it doesn't look like much. Watch your mouth. Oh, sorry, I guess it was more impressive than your planet, especially since your planet was blown up when Cell exploded. Don't remind me, you're a very rude man. So where's the Grand Kai? I want to see him fight. Tell you the truth, Goku, in all these years, not even I had the privilege of seeing the Grand Kai fight. But it is said that no words can describe his fighting style. Wow, so when do we meet him? You meet him when he's ready to meet you. It's not something to be taken lightly. So why don't you go introduce yourself to some of the other fighters? Maybe you'll learn something. One more thing. Do you see that circle on the ground? It's called a save circle. Oh yeah, it's not like you learned that in the last game though. Stand on it and press A. Save the game. Or X. Whichever button. Whoa. Oh, this is it. The woman wanted. Mint condition. I should have known he had one. Look at her. Whoa, classic. Chrome detail. Real leather interior. Why do Kais need cars? Why does King Kai even have a car? Goku. Don't go into the Grand Kai's house without permission. Have you no respect? No. Greetings, King Kai. It's good to see you. Ah, Alibu. I'd like you to meet Goku. He's new here. Hey, Alibu. Alibu's from Earth, just like you, Goku. Most heroic legends are based off this guy. Really? He's working on his 10,000 years of training. As soon as he's done, he'll be able to train with Gohan. Grand Kai himself. Gohan? Yes. 10,000 years? Does everyone have to train that long before they get to train Grand Kai? Yeah. You have to show that you're perfectly qualified, or else you'll be just wasting the Grand Kai's time. I guess. They might be able to teach you a thing or two. Just finished doing 5 million push-ups. You can really get a good workout in a place where time has no meaning. Hey, you're new around here, aren't you? Want some fighting tips? If you really want to kick butt, you have to use everything at your disposal. Sure, punching and kicking is A button, X button, whatever. Cool, but good fighters use the B button to do their special techniques. Good, do they? Blah. Hey, you know how to block, right? Never mind then. Yeah, you know how to block, right? Really? You're not gonna get behind it if you platter or don't block. It's easy, press the R button and hold down the block. But be careful, because even if you're blocking, you can still get hurt. Oh yeah, I'm the bomb. No one can beat me. Wanna know how I do it? No. See, that's too bad. I keep an eye on my energy and health meters. Do you see them in the upper left? The red bar is your health meter, the green bar is your energy. The blue bar shows how much experience you have until you next level. Knowing these things is important as knowing how to punch. I use though. Strength is to be smart too. Yeah, you have to monitor your real life health bar. All the best fighters train using weighted clothing. You should check out those chests over there and come back and talk to me. So yeah, you have actual stats that you can allocate in this game, and it goes up to 200. And somehow we gained 10 levels, or at least Goku did. Yes. If you want to find out more, yeah, sure, tell me. Equipment item, press the button to circle through the menu until you get to the equipment menu. From the equipment menu, you can select 4 different types of equipment. You can choose the equipment each type, change them whenever you like. Yeah, thanks for the tips. I'm good on all that. No problem, anytime you have any questions. Up ahead is the battlefield rail. It's a grueling maze full of strong fighters. It's an incredible fighting challenge. Incredible fighting challenge? I'm so there. I admire your enthusiasm. However, many of these fighters have been training for hundreds of thousands of years. Are you sure you're ready? No. I know a way to get items for free. Interested? When you defeat enemies, sometimes they'll drop items in Zenny on the ground. Pick up items, have to walk up to them, press the A button. You can pick up coins just by walking over them. What's with all the guys? They keep talking about the A button health meters. It's like they were in a video game or something. Wow, dude. Fourth wall. Wow. Good luck, Cook. I need it. You're going down, rookie. Don't confuse me for you, fucks. Is that mix? Time to grind and play a little. Look at what we have here, boys. A newbie. A newbie is gonna kick your fucking dick. You made it this far. Must be beginner's luck. Wow, Goku, I'm higher level, and you're doing far less damage than you were in Legacy of Goku 2. I mean, somehow your stats are like allocated differently and somehow either reset. But you're a higher level though. I never really understood why you grew additional 10 levels. Maybe it's because he gained 10 levels in 7 years. That's sad, Goku. Come on now. Get your shit together. And it hasn't even been the full 7 years. Remember, like, this is what he's doing in that interim. So he hasn't even technically... So he gained... He was still on Snake Way, which is immediately after the events in Cell's death. So it hasn't even been that long since that happened. So technically it took him however long that was. I'm bad with time skips. Because it's 7 years, the 7-year time skip happens after all this filler shit. But yeah, if you want to be technical, it has been 7 years because this is all filler, but still. Because right after the Cell stuff, they have that bit, you know, with the thing with Gohan and everything. Goku telling everyone goodbye, and then shortly after that, they just... It skips right to, I believe, Great Saiyaman, isn't it? I mean, they talk about Goku training in the other world, but they never show it. Hey, Spectre. Spectru? Sorry, I'm bad with certain names. I know. Sup, dude? I'm also a little tired. It's been a long day for me. I didn't get much sleep, but how you doing? Hope all of you'll join in, enjoying some booze fury. Hey, no.
Back off, newbie. I am the true MVP here. Ow. Oh my god. Where'd that sudden jump in damage come from? Jesus. How much is each point worth? I wasn't even doing 100. Now I'm doing 200. What the fuck? That's a lot of allocation. I did though. Alibu, help me, I'm dying. And I know you can get gear that gives you more experience, or more, not experience, I already have that equipped. Just 1 ton though, but I know you can get gear that gives you more allocation points. Most impressive. How'd you get here? I took a shortcut. Now you ready for a real fight? Nah. Reach 69. Currently has 6 points. Okay, you win. I give up. Say I have an idea. Follow me. Hey. Rude. I should have grinded in 1 shot at him. Whoa, hey now. How's everybody doing, huh? What is this stuttering that's happening here? I'm gonna grind here to 200, guys. Sure, it's been done. Not my cup of tea, though. Or ramen. Yeah. Ooh, milk. Milk. Rappa. Jesus. Oh, I know it's... Oh, it's not even... I was expecting it to reach a cap. A cap? Because sometimes your stats will reach a certain cap after a while, and then you gotta raise other things for a little bit. Or maybe get to a certain part in the story. I don't know. I don't remember. However, I don't plan on raising other stats, actually. I plan on getting my ass kicked, but murdering people. If they do that much damage, and if I'm that glass cannon-y. I don't think I've ever raised my character's pure power. I'm gonna try it. That's fine. Bah! Let's grind a one-shot Pycon. Jesus, all the ramen. Naruto would be happy. And all the Zenny. Why do these dead guys have money? Why do these dead guys also have ramen? Only the only dead guy that ever eats is Goku. Come on now. Dang it. It's weird that I like circle around money sometimes. Oh, 5 damage, how cute. Oh, 6 damage. You guys really need to level your stats and grow like 50 million levels in order to catch up to me. Come on, 10,000 years? Fucking insane. I've been doing this for like 20 minutes and you guys are already being one-shotted. I'm gonna have so many ramen. So much ramen! All the ramen! Did you leave, Spectre? Spectre? True. I don't know why I keep saying that. Did you leave because I mispronounced your name? Sorry. Sorry, Specs. Specs true. Don't leave. Don't leave, everybody. I'm just bad with some names. It's just how my brain works. They're starting to give me significantly less now. Oh, god damn. The damage you do in this is stupid. No wonder these guys are infinitely respawning. They're dead. Just by leveling? Cool. I didn't know. I don't remember much of this game. It's been so many long years. I'm glad to be on it though. It's my favorite of them. Oi, oi, oi. Oi. Get pounded in your anus. I wish there was like 20 dudes here. That would have Amaze my ass. This ain't a maze, it's just like force. It's like 3 screens, are you serious? I mean, the paths are kind of annoying, but what can you do? They're not even hard to see, they're just kind of like out of the way and below, but whatever. God, you guys are rich. Stop it. I'm gonna be fucking rich. How much money do I even have? Oof. Goku's got 2K. Almost $3,000. Goku, you a rich dead man. Not really. I mean, that's more money than Goku's probably ever had in his life, so... I forgot, how much did Goku win in Dragon Ball when he fought that Jackie, or that, not Jackie Chun. I mean, I know he won the prize money from the World Martial Arts Tournament. That's probably the richest he's ever been, but I'm talking about when he won that, the money in West City. And then he gave it to the girl because she gave him a location for a policeman who was like literally right there. He doesn't care about money, but he won a lot of money from that. He just wanted to fight. Yep, hit a cap. Power all the way. Stupid. This is stupid. Oh my god, I'm doing over 1,000 for crits. Lord. Come here. I know you're scared of my 700 fucking damage, dude. Number of the level on the character needs to be past the barrier. Color of the number is a clue who's allowed to pass through the barrier. Walk up the gate, press it. Hiya! There's a cave of ancients. They said there's an ancient artifact hidden inside. However, no one ever been able to get to it. Wait a second. Do the Kamehameha, switch the icon. Hold down the B button, charge it. Release the B button. Stop doing it. The longer you hold down the B button, remove. No, you don't say anything about that? Goku could have just punched that. Oh, yeah, Kachin barrier. Great job blowing the door open, but if I'm not mistaken, this wall is made of Kachin. The strongest metal in the universe. Sure, your Kamehameha is strong, but I don't think it could be busted through the wall. Not quite. The strongest metal in the universe is whatever that freaking similar metal that the Tournament of Power arena was made out of. Which the Grand Priest said it was stronger than Kachin. However, you never got to see Kachin actually get destroyed or break, but yet you saw that entire metal get destroyed. However, they are far stronger than they were when Gohan was training again with the Z-Sword when it snapped against the Kachin Cube. But still, the point stands! Also, that was a pretty thick fucking cube, and this is a pretty thick fucking barrier. I don't think anything's gonna be getting through that regardless. Bad Moon Arcane, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Or Arcanine. Arcane? I cannot read because I am tired of shit. Sorry, Arcanine. I reread that wrong. I read that and I was like, wait, am I on crack or some shit?
Nice name, by the way. I like Arcanine. Arcanine's an awesome Pokemon. How far are we? We just actually started like 20 minutes ago. I just been doing some grinding. My bad about mispronouncing your name. I saw the arcane part. I didn't see the rest of that. But anyway, we just started. You only missed about a bit of grinding. No problem. Yeah, Arcanine's a great Pokemon. Anyway, yeah, you only missed like a good 15-20 minutes of grinding. It's really about it. I'm also tired. I normally don't mispronounce names that are like easy to actually for me to read. Some names that I see on here are ridiculous. Oh yeah, no. If you have a favorite part in these games, I guarantee you didn't really miss anything. Like, you missed the introduction to where they show the past game, then you missed the whole bit with me on Snake Way up to this point. Full of surprises, and the only first day here, can't wait to see what the future brings. We just been grinding so I can freaking destroy Pycon. Not that I need it, it's just, goddamn. What, Boost Fury? Oh, I played all of these games. Don't worry about it. Better fighter. It's just been many years since I have. Goku's a better fighter. Pycon! Goku! Pycon! Goku! You're excited to see Supreme Kai? Well, nice. We'll be getting there eventually. Eventually. Look at all the Kais. Stick around whenever he shows up at the tournament. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, stick around though. I be doing a bunch of games every day. And I do this. I'm going to be doing... I did the entirety of the Legacy of Goku franchise. Donkey. But yeah, I've been doing the entirety of the Legacy of Goku's franchise every Saturday. So stick around if you want to see the rest of this game play out. And we're going to be moving on to some other Dragon Ball games. And yes, I did do some Budokai. I plan on moving back to Budokai because I still got to buy all the capsules for all the moves and max that out. And then I'll move on to Budokai 3 and all the other stuff like that. There's Advanced Adventure. There's the Dragon Ball card game ones that I want to do. Not the trading card game ones, but the RPG ones. There's Advanced Adventure, Revenge of King Piccolo, and a bunch of other stuff that I want to do. Attack of the Saiyans. Oh, really? Nice. I bet that's an awesome cosplay. Thank you for the follow. Arcanine, thank you. Look at all the Kais. Hey, King Kai, why'd you shout my name? I'm having an argument with West Kai. He says the Spider Pycon is the best in the universe. Nah. You must know Pycon is the prize fighter of the West Quadrant. In fact, just the other day, the Grand Kai himself called him from a stop uprising in hell. The home of infinite losers? I've been there before. Fell off Snake Way. King Yama sent some evil guy down there named Cell, and he met some guy named Frieza, and they took over the whole place. That already happened? I thought that didn't happen until Goku met Pycon, which is like right here. You're definitely a Supreme Kai fangirl? That's awesome. Well, that's his actual name. Shin, yeah. Not a lot of people call him Shin. Whenever people talk about the Supreme Kai, it's usually just the Supreme Kai. That, and then there's the Elder Kai. Oh, I love Beerus and Whis. Beerus and Whis are great. Take care of both of them, no problem. Bet this Goku couldn't do that. Frieza was no problem, but Cell? Yeah, I love the entirety of Dragon Ball. A lot of people seem to be ups and down about Super. I loved Super. There's a lot of bad parts about it, but there was a lot of good that overshadowed a lot of the bad. And I watched the entirety of it. You're like, yay. That's adorable. That's awesome, though. Yeah, my favorite character is Vegeta. Saved his side of the galaxy many times. He's an incredibly strong guy. Listen, guys, reunion is no time for an argument. I like the Elder Kai. Like, Shin's cool, but he has done some questionable things with like Boo, and he just seems very outclassed in terms of his power. Like with like his rank and being a Supreme Kai and all. I just feel like if all the other Kais weren't killed off in the past, I assure you that probably Shin would not have gotten the status that he has. But I feel like he's doing his best. He's just kind of overshadowed by everyone else, and he kind of underestimates everyone, especially during the Buu arc. Like, when you first meet him, my lord. And then he kind of gets overshadowed very quickly. It's kind of sad. I wish they did more with him then, because he seemed like such a badass when you first meet him. And now he's just kind of comic relief for a lot of moments, and it kind of sad because I do like the Supreme Kai. I just feel like they could do more with him. Yes, it's true. He's got to be pretty strong. He's just overshadowed by Buu and Goku and Vegeta especially, as well as them, and now especially he's overshadowed now with how strong everyone is now. And now that Beerus and Whis are introduced, he's kind of just falling to the wayside. His cute little cat nose. He is a good character. I like when he became Kibito Shin. First time all four Kais have been together 300 years. He's right, you know. Instead of arguing, we should prove which one of us is the best martial artist. Tournament. Did I hear someone say tournament? Now this guy's. Too bad he's filler. I love the grand guy. I think a tournament is a radical idea. Make things exciting. I'll throw in a free private lesson for whoever brings the home to go, baby. You mean the winner of the tournament gets a free lesson from you? Sure beats training for 10,000 years. The tournament will be held in my house. I'll see everyone there. Personally like Shin unfused. No, I personally do as well. I actually kind of just... Not a big fan of Kibito. He kind of just... He was just kind of there. And he also did... I don't like how it does that. Makes sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense. It was kind of just the Elder Kai like, here, my earrings can also grant fusion, but it's permanent. Here, try it out. And he tells him afterward. Yes, he did. That was the main thing I didn't like about him. I was like, okay, dude, you literally saw Gohan's potential in the tournament. He was the one you were knowing Spopovich and Yamu were going to want to come after. You knew he was still one of the strongest fighters on Earth, and you brought him back to life. He could have died in his attack with Buu. So, and it's just like, you're kind of an asshole. Yes, Elder Kai is a troll. Yes, he did. No, because Shin knew what was going on. He knew that Gohan, with enough training, he would be able to lift the Z-Sword. With enough practice, with enough time, that if no Kai can do it, maybe a mortal can. Someone with the strength of Goku or Gohan, one of them can definitely do it. Even Goku at first couldn't really just swing it around willy-nilly. When he picked it up, he had to train too. The game will not run on this hardware. The game will not run... Oh. I'm just saying how much Phantom shits on the guys. Really? This game will not run on this hardware. What does that even mean? Excuse me? Why are you telling me now? Oh my god, I felt like this game was gonna break somehow. I like how it's actually in the... I like how it's in this personalized message from the actual game. I had a feeling something was off when I was saving. This game will... What? I'm in a game? What the fuck? I've had no problems with the other games. This is my first time playing this off an emulator, though. I'll give you that. What can I do? Um... Oh, hold up. Let me see if I can fix it. Just change the options, emulators. I don't know where I last saved, to be honest with you. I don't even know where I last saved. It wasn't, I mean, I didn't get very far, but... Okay, good. You lied to me! Internet lied to me! Wait, do I have to... Hold up. Do I have to restart the whole thing? Wow, oh my god, what is going on? I've never had this issue. Where'd my game go? I'm so sorry. Yatta! Fuck off! I am not letting this game not work. And so the tournament begins. First, the fight, Alibu, Chapochai, with Alibu winning the match. Yeah, I'm not letting that happen. Fuck that. It was a save type. That's emulators, man. Emulators. Many awesome fights battled in the ring. Ah, Caterpie, the troll that tickles Goku. I love how I don't play any of this. Yeah, I never understood that. Yes, his name's Caterpie. I call him Caterpie though. But yeah, his stupid, it's dumb. And he gets taken out with Goku just powering up to get out of his hold. That's all it takes. Actually, he was gonna transform. They had to cancel his match because it was gonna take, what, several 100,000 years or something like that for him to actually break out of his cocoon. I don't know. I was always curious as a kid to what he would look like and how strong he'd be if he became a butterfly. But then again, he's the tall, I forgot which Kai that is, because it's East. I know the North Kai is the main Kai, then it was South Kai, I believe. South Kai is the tall one. The one that, I believe his fighters are usually the weaker ones. Him and the woman's. They're the weakest. The two main ones are the North and East Kai, I think. These guys don't really matter to me, so I keep forgetting their names, and I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. It's odd. Frog and Mariako. Aqua. Who, for some reason in the anime, they call him Aqua. His name is actually Aqua, but he's a filler anyway, so it doesn't matter. One punch! But in the end, down to Goku Pikkon. Let's see the strong. Let's see the fruits of my training. I love this announcer. This is it, folks. Here at the final match of the tournament. Competing from the West Quadrant. Yeah, I thought so. West Kai. And competing from the North Quadrant, the rookie Wonder Goku. May the best life form win. Hit me. Hit me. Oh, is that all you got? You're holding back on me, aren't you, Paikon? This isn't your full strength. You're right, Goku. Impressive, but I've been holding back too. Super Kaioken. L button to switch Super Saiyan. Paikon to activate Super Saiyan mode. Super Saiyan is a temporary power-up, gives you boost speed and power. Oh, you don't want to fuck with me now. Oh my god. I didn't train enough. I didn't train enough to one shot. Jesus. Two shot. I could have just a couple more points if I was actually able to allocate my strength a bit more, because it caps after every now and then I gotta wait a while or a little bit, at least maybe progress to the story or something to allocate more in those stats. Well, Metapod then Butterfree. It's true. Ah. Are you still into the current gen Pokemon? What's your favorite game? Like, I played Sun and Moon, which recently, so I didn't like beat it right when it first came out, and I haven't even really touched Ultra Sun and Moon, just aside from getting some starters and getting ready for whenever I transfer Pokemon to Ultra Sun and Moon when I beat them. Plus, I plan to do some shiny hunts in the Ultra Sun and Moon's Ultra Wormhole thing. But I beat Moon, Sun version. Ooh, I'm actually doing a playthrough of Diamond on stream. I'm not a big fan of Black and White, but I do love Gens 2. I love Gen 2 and 4. They're my personal favorites. I mean, I could see the appeal with Black and White because I love the second one. I just didn't care for Gen 3 or Gen 5. Those are like my least favorite. Sorry if a lot of people love those games, but to me, I just didn't care for them, especially when Ruby and Sapphire first came out. For some reason, it just didn't stick with me, and I didn't really actually beat Gen 3 until, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, and I did it to complete that Pokedex. I have a lot of, like, Pokemon Husbandos. That's alright. As a kid, I always liked Misty as a kid. That sounds wrong now, because she's, what, 15? Anyway. Cyrus and Maxie, yeah. Oh. I always liked Giovanni as terms of the best leader. Maxie and Archie, they're alright, but they're kind of weird. N was mysterious. I found him pretty cool. However, I didn't like his boss. I forgot his name. Douchebag. However, they were probably the more dominating evil team, because they had that epic moment where they like freeze blasted an entire city. Yes, Getsis. There you go. Champion of the Other World. I didn't really care for him, but he did have that epic moment where he freeze blasted an entire freaking city. And then there's Ginger Wolverine, Lysandra. Truly a great fighter. I'll keep training and beat you at very next chance. Colress seems to just pop up everywhere. I kind of forgot all about Colress, to be honest. And then there's the team... Lysandra's. If only I was drunk. Yeah, he's kind of weird. Especially with that mega form. Oh, same with Zarbon? Ooh, my. I did not like any of Frieza's henchmen. Except for Jace. Jace and Ginyu were probably the two best of his henchmen. I hated most of Frieza's henchmen. Dun, dun, dun. Goku and Paikon violated the rules of the tournament. Therefore, both fighters are disqualified. Huh? I do like making fun of Zarbon's voice, though. My. That's right, Goku. Do you admit you and Paikon touched the ceiling of the stadium during the fight? If you stand on your head, the ceiling is the floor, and the floor is the ceiling. Yes, I get it. Oh, yeah, they were more comical. Oh, yeah. Same thing with Universe 2 from the Tournament of Power. They're basically the same thing. Your friend made you have a weird dream about Zarbon? I am sorry to hear that. I hope he was at least in his handsome form and not his gigantic frog bulky form. Well, according to Article 3, Section 9, Paragraph 1351, the official rulebook, stadium ceiling is the same as the stadium floor because if you stand on your head, the floor is the ceiling and the ceiling is the floor. Yeah, he was normal. That's still odd. Then again, whenever someone talks about something, or if I'm about to go to bed and I do something, I usually have a dream about it. Like when I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos on Five Nights at Freddy's, I usually have a nightmare about it. That happens. Ring out. Grand Kai seems kind of stonery. Yeah, he does have that hippie, he talks like a hippie. Floor is a ring out, but you fight rocks, so the bonus allows you both PyCon to take my private lessons. 200-300 years. Talks like that. He also, this is also his theme. The Grand Kai's blues theme, yeah. He's definitely he definitely talks like a surfer skater dude. So yeah, he's definitely a stoner. 200 years, great, I'll be there. That'll give you just enough time to whip back into shape. I've been smoking too much reefer to keep up with those boys now. It's not that the games scare me either. That's the thing. I mean, I get issues with jump scares when it comes to when I don't expect it. It's usually when things like creep up on me. And I've always been the kind of, as a kid, I've always been afraid of the dark, but like when it comes to stuff like that, that only scares me when I don't expect it, or if it just creeps up on me. Say it's like around the corner and I run right into it, or if it's behind me, yeah. That's the only time. But when I'm watching something late at night, I usually have a weird dream about it. Half the time I don't even remember my dreams, but when it comes to stuff like when I would watch those videos just to see how the game is, because it was popular as hell, I wanted to see what it was all about. The game is not something for me, but like I would have some stupidest nightmares about it, like, you know, they're in my room or in my house, and I have to somehow survive, and all my lights are off. You know, a typical horror scenario. I've even had that. Yeah, I never know what I'm going to dream either. I've had that a lot with any horror game. Like, when I used to watch my brother play Resident Evil, I'd be afraid of zombies for the longest time. I think it probably started because Halloween was my first, like, horror movie that I saw, at least at the time, as a kid. And, man, I was afraid of Mike Myers for the longest time. Years later on Earth, Goku's son, Gohan, the boy who saved the world against cells, become a teenager with no more trips across the galaxy or lethal androids to fight. Gohan has at last been free to study like his mother always wanted, and now Gohan has decided to enroll in high school with other students, ready to try his luck at a normal level. Video game literally all day, not dream about it once, and someone could mention something once offhandedly. That's odd. You dream multiple times a day, but most of the time you don't ever remember them. I usually have nightmares, or at least dreams about something involving horror most of the time that I can recall. I've had a lot of horror dreams where, like the dreams that you're in, like, you can feel like you're in control of it. I like those dreams. I usually have a lot of those involving me being chased by Freddy Krueger or some shit. Those are the weirdest dreams that I can recall. Every other time I sleep, I don't oftenly dream. Well, I do dream, but I don't remember them. You dream every night, you just don't remember a lot of it. Tries looking to know my life. Are you ready for school yet? I'm helping Mom, then I can go out in the woods and play. Involve anime characters. Oh, that you may or not be attracted to. That's okay, I find anime girls hot. Whether or not they draw them to look like they're fucking in their 20s, but they're really like 10. And then they draw like 10-year-old girls who are like in their 30s. Japan, man. Anyway. I've had my dreams of like Android 18 and Bulma and shit. I mean, they're probably one of my favorite female characters. That and Videl. Gohan's waifu. They're like my favorite characters. Favorite female characters, anyway. So you're not alone for having your... Yeah, honestly, I've never noticed that. I don't remember much of this game at all. And they don't show much of their house. That is a good question. Oh! Do they just... That's part of a museum. Did Gohan and Goten just steal a freaking exhibit from a museum? I mean, it's a side quest in this game, but what the hell? It's a very fancy pad that changes every freaking game. And Chi-Chi, you have like literally 50 million photos of the same damn portrait. Kid Gohan, Kid Goten, or Kid Goku? Why do you have a portrait of Kid Goku? Kid Goku, Gohan, Goten, yourself, and your current age. But yet you have your children and your husband as a child. The hell? But yet you're in your current age. I never understood that. They have a garage? What? Why? The only one who technically has a car and can drive is Goku in this family. Chi-Chi has driven, but I don't think she has her license. It's true, but I didn't expect Chi-Chi to have a freaking portrait of her husband as a kid, who in fact didn't even know what marriage was. I don't even think he still knows what marriage is. In fact, in Super, Goku didn't even know what kissing was. Kinda, yeah. Because in Dragon Ball Super, Goku mentioned that he technically did not know what kissing was. So does that mean Goku was raped? I mean, I'm sure he would take it. But he doesn't know what that is. I don't know how he even... I don't... Yes. Yeah, he stated this in Super, yeah. Because you know how some typical anime boys get when a girl's trying to kiss them or vice versa. Yeah, Goku kind of did that when he saw Trunks kissing Mai, or Mai was giving Trunks mouth to mouth, and he stated this, and Goku was pulling one of those. Oh my God, what are you doing? Bullshit. You didn't tell me all that wrestling would lead to babbies. I can imagine Goku saying this. Food items like rice ball can be used to refill your health. Drink items and milk used to refill your energy. You can use these items in inventory, which can be accessed by pressing start. Swear, just like your dad, always jumping the gun and not knowing how to kiss. Thanks, Mom. Goodbye. Remember to listen to your teachers carefully. I will. Nimbus! Gohan, you can fucking fly. I guess I understand you want to conserve your energy, but you're not flying like ridiculously fast or being in a fight. I mean, I guess we're about to do some side stuff. We're about to go fight some robbers. But seriously. Oh yeah, that's not conspicuous at all. Hercule City. I can't believe they named it after a guy that everyone thinks that he's the devil. The guy who beat Cell. If only they knew. Yeah, if only they knew. Oh, they actually showed the actual freaking start save screen. What the fuck is going on with that? Emulators, man. Different stores sell different items. It's kind of annoying sometimes. Oh, you don't say. It's kind of like real life, man. You go to a grocery store for groceries and food. You go to a gas station for other necessity junks. An anagram for the devil. It is true. However, Satan's name is not... His name is actually Mark. He doesn't really have a technical last name. Akira Toriyama stated this in an interview. And he got this from like a place that he went to. I think it was like a restaurant or something. He got his ass kicked. And it was something to do with Satan, the name of the place. And then he vowed to never fight again. So every time he encountered a strong villain, he would fake an injury. And he took the name over, and that's why his name is Satan. Mountain Doozy. Indeed. What can we buy? Equipment. I don't think it's worth. What does this do? Charm gives you good luck. Ooh. Wow. It's not even that much. I'm actually almost at that. I want that. I want it. I want it. And you don't say. Item, or they sell different shit at different stores. You don't say. The crime rate in the city's been increasing over the years. It isn't safe anymore. Oh, so it's Chicago. They just opened up this new Z-Mart. They have one in every town now. The days of old mom and pop general stores are over. It's called advancements, lady. Alright, nobody try to be a hero. You just try and stop us. Shh, yeah, better save. Crooks have to stop them, but I don't want to know about powers. I don't want anyone to know about my power, so I'll just transform Super Saiyan right in front of everybody. Gohan, you're the smartest character. You were literally the leader of everybody in the Tournament of Power. Ugh. And then you make the cheesiest character of all. However, that outfit without all that gunk on you is probably one of the best outfits you've ever had. I'm just gonna leave now. I like how she leaves. I'm gonna save because these guys will kill me. Or at least, maybe not. Maybe not these guys. But I know grinding later on eventually will murder my ass. I know when I'm grinding later on, eventually I will probably get my ass kicked. Where'd he go? I just dropped all my money. Amazing. What was that guy? Was he human? I wish I had a camera. Oh yeah, I'm totally not gonna get recognized. I have the same outfit and same hairstyle-ish. Did you see what happened here? I wasn't looking. Did something happen? Can't believe I missed it. Should have stopped these robbers. Hey Fidel, I was wondering when you show up. Wasn't that gold fighter incredible? I punched. Yeah, I did. I have a lot of ramen. Funny thing is, when I was grinding in the other world, I was punching a bunch of ghosts to death and they all kept dropping ramen. That makes me wonder, why do dead people need to eat? The only dead person that ever eats is Goku. Gold fighter, what do you mean? You mean you didn't see him? He was some sort of crazy superhuman. He beat all those bad guys like it was no sweat. I figured he was one of your schoolmates because he was wearing a badge from your school. Well, that's not obvious or anything. Really? Well, then if he goes to my school, I'll find him. Yeah, the guy who was just standing there is gone now. Alright. Ah, this is the Hercule Cafe. That's I think where the exhibits go. So glad they opened up here. Yeah, I believe this is the exhibits. Yep, this is where Gohan stole that damn exhibit from. That's a side quest I gotta do. We'll come back here when I have more. Hey, the circus is down. I haven't been to a circus since I was a little kid. Can I get in this TV store? Hey Mom, can we go to the circus? Maybe if you stop running back and forth like that. What the fuck? The cafe is a museum. Indeed it is. I like how the mom literally mentions what an NPC is doing. If only you stop running back and forth. I remember that in Pokemon X and Y. There was an NPC in X and Y that did this, that said that, and was actually like making me. Because I've always wondered that as a kid. Is like people in Pokemon are standing in the one route, and they're talking about like training for years or whatever, and it's just like, what do you guys do? And then there was a guy in X and Y. Yeah, his Rattata's in the top percentage. And then there's a guy in X and Y who's like, oh, you can go check on that guy for me? I'm worried. He's been standing in that same spot forever. And then you beat the guy, and he's like, oh wait, come to think of it, so have I. I'm just like, finally! Pokemon has been answered questions that we've been wondering for years. Tag, you're it. Ain't no fair, you cheated. Oh, well now he's tagged. I like shorts. They're easy and comfy to wear. That's also a random quote to just say to a trainer. I've always wanted to go to the world tournament. There's something about guys beating the tar out of each other that I really enjoy. So you're a masochist or a sadist? Either way, you're into pain. There's nothing like beating the tar out of your opponent that really gets the blood flowing. Or leaking. Cholma? Beachy? Be honest, the closest we're gonna get to Chi-Chi and Bulma actually fusing is in Dragon Ball Fusions with Pan and Bulla. To make Bullpan. And it looks more like Bulma, or it looks more like Bulla with Pan's outfit on. Really not much of a difference. That's the closest you're gonna get to those two fusing. Because they're not fighters, so they're not infusions. I would really like to have that. Smacked it. Oh yeah. Ow. That's one thing I do love about this game. So you can just run into every fucking thing. Sorry, I tend to take intermediate smoke breaks just so I don't have to go out and have a cigarette every like 20 minutes. It is tobacco I'm smoking, not anything illegal. Good morning, my young scholars. Today you're being graced with a new class member. That's your cue, my boy. Hi, my name's Gohan. Nice to meet you. Gohan has made perfect scores in all his entrance exams, English, math, chemistry. Many of you could learn from his example. And Gohan also seems to be pretty dumb when he wants to be. That's just because he was sheltered and doesn't have much of a personal life with people outside of his circle. Hi, Gohan. My name is Arisa. Akira, you and your puns. This is my friend Videl. And that's Sharpener, the guy next to him. God damn it, Akira. You'll never believe who her father is. Oh, he's the devil. Yeah, she's Hercule's daughter. Hercule must be neat meeting a celebrity. Must be neat being a celebrity's daughter and all. Wait a second, it's you. Huh? You're the guy who I saw outside the bank this morning. I like how the dude in the freaking row right below them is a punk with a freaking... And this is Jane, his wife. If you look, there's a punk right below them that actually has a freaking stick or club in his hand. I figured that it was a Jetsons reference. Yeah, I figured that was a Jetsons reference. And this... I missed that show. So you saw the Gold Fighter then? The Gold Fighter? You're really out of the loop, aren't you? Gohan's a crab fighter with super strength and magical powers. Oh yeah, it is. Golden hair. And these kids must be lucky. They can wear hats in school. I could never wear hats in school. At least in high school. You made a legend out of me. I just remembered something. I heard that the Gold Fighter was wearing black vest and red pants. Also, if Gohan is wearing a freaking school uniform and Videl's got a similar uniform minus the vest and the brown pants, why does everyone else wearing street clothes? And that dude in the middle is wearing a freaking typical, you know, dress shirt or a dress outfit, dress uniform. And Sharpener's wearing a fucking tank top. Everyone else is wearing street clothes, but Gohan is wearing a freaking school uniform that they supposedly have, and so is Videl. Sprite laziness indeed. And in fact, I think in the anime, they didn't really show much kids. And still, people like Sharpener and all the other kids, they were wearing what they're wearing in here. And Gohan and Videl are the only ones really wearing a school uniform. Everyone else is wearing street clothes. Might have just been laziness. I mean, it makes sense. Most of the stuff that came out of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z was Kira's laziness. And same with Super Saiyan and a bunch of other things. Also explains why none of the future Saiyans have tails. He just got lazy and stopped wanting to draw them. Akira didn't want to color in Goku's hair black at certain points. So he made Goku... He gave it a reason to why Goku became Super Saiyan. Laziness. He's wearing a black vest and red pants. Does that sound familiar? Also, that's brown. Well, it's funny. Gohan the Gold Fighter dress alike. Yeah, that's funny. He's not a Gold Fighter. That's what you're thinking. Who ever heard of a little book nerd secretly being a superhero? Don't listen to him, Gohan. I bet you could be a superhero if you wanted. Even if it were possible, Gohan's hair isn't golden. Of course, there was those fighters in the Cell game videos. They turned their hair gold. Your dad said it was a cheap trick. I guess you're right. Also, Gohan's a fucking player. Jesus. 2 girls in one fucking day are like already crushing on him. Well, Videl's not showing it yet. She does secretly fall for him. A race is already like head over heels. Jesus. Poor Sharpener, who wants Videl, doesn't give a fucking chance at all. That's why you should never, ever put a capsule inside another capsule. Pretty much. Most superheroes are nerds. I mean, Batman's also partially a nerd. He's smart and he knows a lot of things. He's just not as nerdy as Spider-Man is. And neither is Superman, but they're all nerds. I mean, I guess Clark Kent's more of the nerdy side of him, but still, like, I feel like Spider-Man is the more nerdy one of them all. They explain that in 2, why you should never put a capsule within a capsule. Tesselation Friday. Are you sure you aren't the Ghost Fighter, Gohan? It could be so cool to know a superhero. Are you into sports, Gohan? Have you ever thought about joining the track team? Pfft. Aren't you like the news reporter lady from the show? Jesus. How old are you? You look much older. You're probably a teacher or some shit. You look much older than fucking 17. 18, sorry. Gohan's 18. And somehow he's in his first year. It's Dolly Parton. Yes, it is. Somehow Gohan's 18. I don't know how Japan's school works, but Gohan is 18 and somehow he's in his first year in high school. Japan's different, I know, but, like, still, like, it's... I don't know. About the Gold Fighter, they say he goes around the school here. Yeah. I can't believe he's giving a test on Friday. I just got 2 new video games, The Adventures of Hercule 2, but instead of playing it, I gotta study. Oh, isn't that life? I found today's lecture to be fascinating. Brief's theory of quantum molecularization is amazing. Don't you think? I mean, I always got new video games back in high school, but, you know, I mean, life. I usually did my work the last minute, though, because I was lazy. Oh, is this the track field? Which is also the baseball diamond that they show in the anime? Woo! Too bad I can't turn for shit. Alright, enough of that. Alright, I ran your track field like 50 times, and I'll give you a medal. Can't go that way. Do I just go outside, I guess? Yep. Now, is this the whole bit with Videl trying to find him now? To make us run track in high school? Wow, really? That sucks. Sucks to hear that you got stung by bees. I used to run the track in high school as well, and middle school. We used to go to a park nearby the school and run track there. And then we had to run track at the high school track field. I was always good at running back in middle school, but once I hit high school and started to date and smoke a lot, my health, well, my cardio and my health suffered. Even though I exercised and worked out, I didn't really run well, and I couldn't handle it. But back in middle school, I was very good. And then back in late high school and early college, I got back into exercising and running, and I was able to run a few miles in very good time. Good thing the mile isn't really exactly necessary, because despite me not having like a good score or like the greatest of score, it wasn't exactly like, oh, you failed gym. Like, who the fuck fails gym? I never understood that about people who say they hate gym. Like, gym is like the easiest thing. All you do is you play a freaking game of something, or you do jumping jacks and shit. Like, seriously, it's the fucking best class there is. I had it like first period too, literally first thing in the morning. One year I would go to school, put my shit away, go to gym, and then I'd like go swim or some shit. Ow, I never had, wow, my high school wasn't all that like great. They didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't have any of this cool stuff. Ow, that sucks. I've never done archery, so I don't know how crazy that is, but that sucks. And if it's mandatory, then damn, that's gotta be dangerous. And they always depict people doing archery in anime without him. No. I guess it's Japan. Anyway, yeah. My high school didn't have anything crazy like that. They had like a very shitty pool and a track and field area. It wasn't great. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. I hope it hasn't caused any problems in your rest of your everyday life then. Think of the superpowers. I need a disguise. Hey, maybe Bulma could help me. Let's go fly to West City. Use the world's map. Use the B button to fly upwards. A button to descend and land. Start up here on the minimap. Designate the key areas. Other areas you will have to find on your own. That's good. That's good. Woo! Are you in college or are you working like full time? Like a career? So I'm currently working at Sears. I'm out of school. Is there just Zenny just floating here? What the fuck? What just happened? You're part-time working, okay. Wasn't there supposed to be bad guys here? Why was there Zenny just floating here? I feel like this stinking bad guy spaceship ran in some birds or some shit. Just dropped all their money. What the fuck just happened? That was weird. I can get dog sitting gigs. Ooh, nice. Well, that's good. You work from home. Well, that's nice. My job is good. I make currently 12 an hour at the moment. 12-day dog sitting gig actually. Nice. Yeah, I make $12 an hour. If I was working 6 days, I'd make about $500 a week, for about $2,000 a month. But when I was working at Chick-fil-A, I was only making like $9.59 an hour, so I was only making about $1,200 to $1,400 a month, and I get paid about $600 every 2 weeks. So my lord, the job is a lot better, and they treat me better there at it's Sears, the warehouse I work at now. I used to not believe in ghosts, but then I saw one in the woods. Now I believe. One time I saw a UFO, and no one believed that either. A lot of people claim they see UFOs. Get over it. Being a cop is boring. In West City, nothing ever happens anymore. I wish I lived in Hercule City. That's where the action is. Go back to Dragon Ball. There was a lot of bullshit happening in West City. I mean, it's rich. I'm surprised there's not a lot of crime here. Whoa there, cop dude. I know, seriously. I understand he wants to meet his quota, but come on now. He was kissing him. Yeah, it looked like he came right up to me, too. I feel like that's wrong for a cop to say, though. You want crime. I understand you need money and you're working your job, but wishing there was crime is meaning you want someone to get hurt. And then again, there are some bad cops out there. You don't want anyone to recognize you, right? Yeah, I'm scared. New friends will think I'm weird if they see me fighting criminals. Do you think you can help me? I think I have an idea. All I need to do is go down to the supply room and get me a number 2402 capsule. Oh, what now? Whoa, Bulma, your house has changed. You have a fish tank. And gigantic speakers. And more room. Also downstairs. Wait, what? Since when was your house outside of your main plant? Has that always been a thing? Not in the other games it hasn't, and I don't think in the series either. Then again, Capsule Corp like changes in every fucking scene or every arc. And your eyes never open. At least one time your eyes have opened. It's a beautiful day out today, Gohan. And also, you never age. Also, you still give cookies? Nice. There's only one time that her eyes have opened throughout the series. There she is again. The lady that goes to my school. Welcome to Capsule Corporation. How can I help you? I just walk right through you. I don't do it for the money or the fame. I did it all for the science. The house is outside the house. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but I feel like Bulma was always living inside of Capsule Corp building. It's a pretty big shaver there. Ow. Ow. Why do we have to wear these ridiculous ties? Because it's a job, dude. It's a freaking professional job. That's just casually sitting there. Watch out. Yeah, Gohan of the jungle. Watch out for that tree and that. Also, this atrium changed. This fountain is still here, but where's my statues from the second game? I don't know why I'm looking too far into this. Yeah, what's over here? Exhibit hall. Sorry, the Z-Fighter Museum is closed. Cargo plane that was supposed to deliver the Z-Fighter exhibits to the museum has lost all its exhibits. Oh, is that actually what I found? I believe I found a Z-Fighter exhibit. No wonder Gohan and Goten had it. They found it. They found a crashed. They found crashed cargo and took it. That wasn't a Hercule exhibit, because there's two different exhibits. There's a Z-Fighter exhibit and the Hercule exhibits. That's right. Did you get the capsule? Thanks, Gohan. You know you don't have to fight the bad guys, but I guess playing superhero has much in your blood, so I'll make sure you disguise. Goku doesn't really play the superhero. He just wants to keep Earth from being destroyed. He doesn't go out of his way to really stop crime, though. If he's there, he'll do something about it, but he doesn't really go, oh, hey, there's crime happening. Time to go. Gohan's the one doing the superhero shit. Goku just wants to fight. That's why he got in the way of any bullies. He didn't even understand half the time what they were doing, whether they were bad or good. He was just wanted to fight. Whether or not the guys were robbing somebody, he would be there and he would stop them. He didn't really intend to go out of his way to do this. He was a better character. What's that broken stuff on our table? That's a very good question, to be honest with you. I would not know. Girl who designs and builds capsules for a living. I don't think a little crime fighter costume is going to be hard. It's a very good question. I don't know. Here you go. Yay. So I just press this button and my gay outfit. Yay. This is terrific. When they see this, they'll forget about the Gold Fighter. New city, new something to talk about. Take off the helmet, the cape, keep the sunglasses, which you get in the tournament. Take off that turban too, and then keep the green and black outfit with the gloves and boots. Even take those off if you so desire it. The outfit's fine by itself. Where you go? Do you remember how to use your scouter? Yes. Great, I'll see you later then. You want to explain it to me anyway? You can press the L button. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Woohoo! Block. Alright. So you don't cotton. The scouter says everything's over 9,000. Also, it's not working. It's not working, though. Scouter, you can get information. Select the game and then press the L button to switch. Yeah, but it... There we go. There we go. I thought it said L. Because the original... In 2, it was L. It wasn't no select. There we go. That's what confused me. That's why I was like, yeah, I do, but it's not working. I don't really plan on scanning everybody, but I'll do what I can. Yes, I plan on doing all the major characters at least. And maybe like one of every grunt. So I'll like do this guy. Even though it'll have nothing on him. Oh, I gotta do Gohan. Goku. Goku. Gohan, the son of Goku and Chi-Chi, is half Saiyan, half human. Gohan defeated Cell in the Cell Games. But yeah, no, I planned on doing Shin, Kibito Kai, and all them if I can. Whenever I can. I know there might be times where I can't right away, but I'll definitely do it when I have a chance. Again, one per person. Every different sprite. His name is human? Is that really what it said? Oh, I was gonna say, human, the son of Goku. Yeah, there's. It's funny. All the base NPCs. It's the company's way of saying these guys are not important. They have no information on these people. I get it. They're not important. They're background characters. I mean, most of the bad guys in this game will have some knowledge or history. They'll say something about some bandits or some shit, but most characters do not have anything. That'll probably kick my ass. I think this place might kick my ass a little bit. I think this is where I go and fight that whole circus bullshit with that dinosaur. Yeah. Alright, well. Stick 'em up! Take my purse, just don't hurt me. That woman is getting mugged, I better do something. That woman is everywhere. Stop, criminal! Who are you? I am the guardian of the city, the one and only Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman. Yes, the Great Saiyaman. You get it? Because I am Saiyan and a man. Super Saiyan Dolly Parton. Her hair needs to be spikier, though. That'd be hilarious if it was. Oh, I don't know what's funnier, your name or your outfit. What's with those antennae on your head? Do you get the Titans game on that thing? Hey, stop laughing. I put a lot of thoughts into this. I mean, you won't be laughing when they put you in jail, evildoer. God damn it, Gohan. Known criminal wanted on several counts of chicanery and multiple counts of shenanigans. I love that description. Multiple counts of chicanery and shenanigans. Really? Stop your shenanigans, citizen. You just made a pun out of Shin's name. Nice. Hercule City Bank. Shenanigans. Shenanigans? These guys always look like they were rocking out with their bazookas. Their bazooka speakers. Ruthless soldier of fortune. A soldier of fortune, armed with rocket-propelled grenades. It's called a rocket launcher. My God. They have guns! I want you, come here. A known criminal wanted on several counts of mischief and multiple counts of hijinks. It's the same word, guys. Also, come on, they were more... I think they gave up on the whole scouter thing in 3. Because in 2, they were a lot better. While a lot of the reskinned monsters that were the same as the previous ones had the same information. They'll blow off your ears. But in this, they're kind of doing the same thing where they would... Anything that's basically a similar enemy just reskinned. But at least this... Yeah, they're changing up some words, but they're the same thing. So they kind of just gave up on the scouter thing. Because every enemy that was the same, reskinned or not, would have a similar line. I feel like they kind of got lazy with that. Because all the enemies that said like, oh, these guys are wanted criminals of thievery, it would say that for every single criminal of that type, whether they were a reskin or not, in a different area entirely. So I guarantee you, every wolf-looking like thug is probably gonna have that hijinks line or something stupid.
Ah, what do you guys got to say? Oh, you're the kid from my school. Alright, okay. I have very bad memory on the people who I scan, so there might be a lot of same scans. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. Rice ball, gimme. Thank you. I'm surprised they let you into the school with that stick, dude. Oh wow, I'm going to be late for class. I gotta rush. There he is again. I just kicked his ass. Now he's in school. Did you hear about the new superhero? They say it's someone different than the Gold Fighter. Yeah, I heard they were... He's kind of funny looking, but he's super strong. Also, that was a guy in the anime saying that, not a girl. His name is the Great Soy Man or something like that. That would be a better name. Uh-huh. Saiyaman. He's called the Great Saiyaman. Excuse me, how do you know that anyway? Someone I know saw him, told me. Yeah, that thug right there. The Great Singing Man, yeah, they do. And it was a guy, and it was a couple dudes who were saying those lines. It's a game. I'm not going to get too particularly into it, but I just like picking up the differences that... Because this game is usually on point. These games are usually on point with dialogue from the show. Which is why I'm kind of getting a bit goofy on it. The Red Shark Gang has kidnapped the mayor. Stay calm, I'm on my way. May I be excused, Professor? Thanks. What's wrong with Videl? Is she sick? No, silly. She's going to fight criminals. My dogs are barking. What the heck's going on? All by herself? Of course. I mean, she's the daughter of Hercule. You know she's always going out and fighting criminals. But that's not safe. There's no reason to worry. Gohan and Videl can lift more weights than I can. She's been training her whole life, and some say she's even as strong as her father. She's stronger. I'm more worried that she's as weak as her father. She's stronger for the fact that she can also fly later. Come back. Wow, you must have been really needed the bathroom. Yeah, she's already stronger than Hercule. Defeat the Red Shark Gang and save the mayor. But Hercule is not all that strong himself. He can't defeat everybody. These Shark Gang leader can probably kick his ass, honestly. I wouldn't know. I mean, Hercule's strong among normal human beings. I'll give you that. Fuck his daughter. Yes. Yes, he does. I'm huge. Alright, clowns, listen up good. You get Hercule out here, I'm gonna pop the mayor. Got that? Wow. What do you want, Hercule? Because I want to fight him. God damn, that guy's huge. He'll wipe the floor with you. I honestly doubt it. You really know how to put... Like, Hercule is freaking scared of this freaking dude. Push my butt. Even Videl had a hard time with their gang leader. And she's stronger than him. Push my buttons, don't you? I want to prove everyone that Hercule is a fraud. He's a wimp, and when you find out... I mean, he's not really all that... He's a fraud when it comes to other people winning battles, like against Cell, but he's not a fraud when it comes to the tournaments he's won on his own. Hold up, I'm being called. Ow. Alright, sorry, I have dinner. Alright. Speaking of that, go ahead, I have dinner myself. You find all your big heroes a weakling, I'll be the hero. Not if I have anything to do with it. I'm probably going to bring down my webcam to eat periodically. So that way you guys don't have to see me eat on stream. Oh no, it's all good. I'm going to bring down my webcam to eat. So that way you guys don't have to worry seeing me eat. What kind of hero would send his little girl to fight for him? Listen, my father didn't send me here. I'm just here to clean up the trash. Oh, I gotta grind. I wanna grind. Oof. I get it, you block. I don't. Stop that. Yeah, they really fixed this game up compared to the others. You can't stun lock like you could in the others. In the second one. Is there a way to do that? There's gotta be a way to clean that, isn't there? You're 59? My god, your stats are low. I mean, yeah, I know you lost a lot of your power, but not really all that much. Not compared to what you were in the freaking Frieza's revival arc. Jesus. Like, you were probably still one of the strongest characters. You were probably a little weaker than Cell, but you're still one of the strongest characters. And you had the potential still. Yes, Resurrection F. Like, Gohan was at his weakest in that movie that he's ever been. Aside from when he was a kid and wasn't really fighting, but, like, for the fact that he lost all his power and, or, like, stopped fighting entirely after Boo's defeat, that was the weakest he's ever been. Because during the Battle of Gods movie, Gohan was still able to go Ultimate Gohan form. But then once Resurrection F came out, Gohan could barely even go Super Saiyan. Yes. I'm also playing Dragon Ball Fusions. While I'm not near the end of the game yet, you are able to recruit a bunch of characters from the show. Whis and Beerus are one of them. I don't think the Supreme Kai is one of them, though. However, I believe he's in the game. I'll be able to go see him in the game, but I don't believe he's a character. Kind of dumb. Yeah, he doesn't fight ever, but he should be in that game. You saw a fusion of Shin and Goku? Huh. Shoku? Goken? Oh, is Shin in the game? I didn't know he was... Was that fan, or is that from Fusions? Because I know Whis and Beerus actually have a fusion form in Dragon Ball Fusions. I know Shin is a character. I didn't know he was an actual fighter that you can unlock. I know he was an NPC you talk to. It's been a while. I've only beaten the game once. Yes, there are a lot of weird fusions. Like Frieza and Cooler. Or Frieza and Cooler is one thing I expected. Frieza and Cell. Broly and Kakarot. Or Goku, whichever you want to call them. Goku, Kid Goku and Krillin was another odd one that I found really good. A lot of them seem to have characters that fuse with characters that have history with them, or at least some sort of type of thing that has to do with them. Like Android 18 and Arale from Dr. Slump. They're both androids. Well, she's a cyborg, but nonetheless part mechanical, and Arale is a full-on android. Still, really. But like Kid Goku confused with Krillin. Goten confused with Trunks. Future Trunks confused with Vegeta. Stuff like that.
These tough guys have more muscle than brains, obviously. They're Mr. Huge. Oh, no! I better heal. That's all it gives. I found a lot of freaking miso soup. You serious? Yeah, rice ball. Ow. Onigiri. But yeah, I play fusions too on Tuesdays. Stick around for that too. Milk. I will also be doing Dragon Ball Attack of the Saiyans. Another great RPG. I'm glad Fusions exists, though. It's by far one of the best RPGs out there, besides Boost Fury and Attack of the Saiyans. While Boost Fury isn't exactly turn-based, like the others are, but still. Still by far the best RPG for Dragon Ball that has to offer. Too bad it doesn't have a sequel. Just like Attack of the Saiyans. That one's more of a copy and paste RPG with a typical, you know, it's no different than any other like turn-based combat RPG. Ow. They do look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle enemies, don't they? Freaking rockers. Metalheads. Where's Shredder? Ooh, an amulet. An amulet made of quartz. Thanks. But it brings up my power, which is key attacks. Bebop and Rocksteady, they... Yes, yes. We just need Shredder now. Ow. Ow. And what was Shredder's boss name? Krang or something? I haven't seen TMNT in a long time. I've watched enough as a kid, but I was never really like as big as some people are with TMNT. I know I saw that like CGI live action CGI movie. Ancient Bishop does need more love. I need to watch TMNT again. I want to see how the show holds up. So the last time I've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think it was like in high school when they made that live action CGI movie or whatever it was. I don't even know if I want to call it live action. Chef Frank. Wait, what? What? Excuse me? What is on my screen? I have something on my screen that says Chef Frank. What the fuck was that? Oh, I do want to see that new, yeah, Rise of the Ninja Turtles. I don't know what that was on my screen just now. Oh. Okay. It appeared on my... I have a dual monitor setup, and for some reason it appeared on my left... No, it's not your fault. The weird part is I didn't know what it was because it appeared on my left side of my on my laptop. Because I have a dual monitor setup. I'm reading off of an Acer screen right now, and I'm playing off a laptop. The Chef Frank emote name popped up on my PC monitor over my game, but not. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah. Goku's, I believe, is doing, like, push-ups, I think. I love that this game had idle animations. They had idle animations from the first one. It was so good. But I think Goku's animation is doing, like, like, two-handed push-ups. Where he's, like, doing a handstand. Honestly, I wish they would make more Dragon Ball games with other characters to be playable. That's why I like Fusions so much. While it is a turn-based, you don't directly control the other characters because you mainly fly around as your main guy. But it is nice to use other characters than your typical main cast. And most of the time in Fusions, I use the main cast on my team rather than all the side dudes, because that's just how I am. I use really who I like from the main cast. I may use some occasional side characters. Like I'm using one of them, who forgot her name now. Oats. I'm using Oats, the female, the Android 18 lookalike. She's like one of the only few side characters I use. That, and I eventually will fuse my main character with the character, one of the side creative characters, because I did on my main file that I have, because I bought 2 copies of, because one I was doing a Let's Play on back when I did YouTube, and now I'm streaming from it, because I don't want to delete my main file. And I fused my main character with a dude who he basically looked like Super Saiyan Gohan 2, but with black hair. And like very dark evil eyes, and he was probably one of the strongest fusions I've ever had. But my main character is different than my current main character from the playthrough that I'm doing. I wonder what Shen's idle animation would be. Would he just hold up a Kachin cube? I know the Elder Kai, if he had an idle animation, he'd probably be reading a porno mag. Like that, or same with Master Roshi. I know Boo, if he had one, if he had a character you can use in this game, maybe float a little. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I could see that. If Boo is a playable character in this game, I guarantee you he would probably be eating sweets. At least the first 2 stages of Boo. Not so much Kid Boo. Kid Boo would probably just be doing his weird troll dance that he does against Goku. Oh my god, I'm one-shotting now. Yes. Hey. Ah, Mr. Huge, one shot. Oh, well, that was a crit. Good, I didn't die. Last time I remember playing this, like, many years ago, I remember getting my butt kicked here for a while. I gotta buy that amulet. I gotta remember to go do that. That lucky amulet. You guys always surprise me. Fuck off. Jesus, you're loaded. Then again, Goku had like 3 grand when I freaking stopped training with him. I know, once I'm done with Pokemon Diamond, you might actually like this because it combines two awesome things. It's a Fire Red Leaf Green ROM hack, but instead of Pokemon, it uses Dragon Ball Z characters. And Shin is a Pokemon. I think every major character in that game is a Pokemon. And they're adding in super characters over time. So every major character, so I can eventually go and get me Goku Black, Whis, Beerus, Universe 6, probably a good chunk of all the other universes. I know the Wolves, Universe 9 are in it. But the only characters that aren't going to be in it are the gym leaders. But yeah, like I'm going to be doing a stream of that next after Pokemon Diamond, so you might like that. I don't know if on my... Beat the game to find Shin in places. Yeah, I don't remember if I had Shin. I know I beat the game because the last thing I remember, dude, I never got Whis, but I had a few legendaries. I had all the 3 legendary birds, Bojack, Broly, and I forgot what the last one was. I know I caught Goku Black. I had the Snorlax, which is Harurugan. He's not a legendary, but regardless of that. I was in the process of doing the post game, so eventually I would have gotten Hit, Whis, Beerus, all of them. And then my file got corrupted, so I never got to see what Mewtwo was. I wouldn't be surprised if Mewtwo was Beerus. That would make some sense, actually. More sense than Bojack hiding in a freaking ice cave. Broly being... What made a lot of sense to me is Broly was actually where Moltres was, which in the second movie, Broly was actually near a volcano. Well, not in the movie, but in this game he is. Like, you go to the village in this game and he's actually on top of a volcano. Which made a lot of sense, considering they were near, like, an active volcano in the movie, because I remember a scene where he got knocked into a pool of lava by Gohan. Either that or it was just part of the Earth getting destroyed again. Either way, that seemed to make some sense to me there. And it's Broly Second Coming Broly from the game, that game as well as this one. Yeah, the last thing I did though is I caught Goku Black though, and that was it. He was a bitch to capture, I'll tell you that. I even had Goku up to Super Saiyan 4, and Vegeta I think I was at Majin or Super Saiyan 4 as well. I was in the process of trying to get Super Saiyan God Blue. You know what? Goku is God. God or Super Saiyan 4. And I know I had Vegeta up to either Majin or Blue. One of the two. I know Goku was a God. I had him at God form. Because I had God form Goku. I had Ultimate Gohan. Majin Vegeta. Or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Golden Frieza. I think Perfect Cell for a while, but then he fell off. I forgot who else. I usually use people I like from the show, so I'm probably going to use a lot of the people I like. You can even request me to use characters, so if you want me to nickname Shen too, I'm going to play that I'm going to do it this way for when I play for stream. I'm going to nickname the Dragon Ball characters after other people or other people's requests. So if you want me to nickname Shin for you, I can. And if you want me to use him, I'll use him as much as I can until he either starts to fall apart or I'll use him as much as I can. If he falls apart, I probably will have to trade him out, but it's just PvE, so I probably could stick with him. Name him Puppy. Will do. You may have to remind me. It's going to be a while before I get to that. And it'll probably be a while before I even get to that. Get to him. Even if it's PvE, I can still beat the game with him. So if you want me to use him, I can. He's definitely not one of my favorite characters, but he's definitely one of the better Kais. I'll give you that. I just wish they did more with him and stop making him such a shitty ass leader. Like honestly, they make him out to be such a bad leader because it seems like the Kais, his type of Kais, don't give a fuck. Because he doesn't seem to know anything that's going on. Ever since Beerus hopped in, Supreme Kai has been kind of just thrown to the wayside, and I don't like it at all. That's why I say he's not a great Kai. Honestly, though, if all the other Kais weren't killed off by Kid Boo's rampage, I don't think he would have been made a Supreme Kai. The Daikaio probably would have taken over that position. But I could be wrong. But I will name him Puppy. Is that like a pet name, or... He kind of knew what he was doing with Boo, but the main guys weren't listening. If they did, Boo wouldn't have been much of a problem. It's true. No, he knew exactly what was going on. However, I understand his underestimation of the Saiyans, because the last time he checked, there was no one on Earth at the time who was nowhere near as powerful as him, much less Boo. Because the last threat he knew of was Frieza, and he can handle Frieza solely. I don't think he's stronger than Cell, considering he's always afraid of Deborah, but he's at least stronger than Frieza. At least at the time. Definitely not now. Judging by what he said to a Vegeta, anyway. We never really get a good accurate... Yeah, he could Well, he could one-shot Frieza at the time. Not now, we can't. Honestly, I never really liked Frieza. I only started to like Frieza a little bit during the Tournament of Power arc, and now I'm actually starting to like Frieza's character development and change from that on. Growing up, all my life, I hated Frieza. Like, yes, he makes the most best villain out of them all because of what he's done. He's actually a true, like, evil villain. But out of all the villains, Cell is my favorite one. And he does the least. Your best friend wants you to like Frieza? No, yeah. Frieza's cool, but, like, back when you grew up watching him, he's not a great character. He's an asshole. He's kind of better now, but he's still kind of like an asshole. Yeah, no, I understand. Frieza's definitely not a character that... He's popular for a reason, I get it. He's done the most in terms of, like, the villain roster. Aside from Boo. Boo did a lot too, but, like... Frieza terrorized people for the sake of his own power. Boo was just on a hungry rampage for no fucking reason, because he was just dumb. Cell, he was told to destroy the Earth, but he didn't even do that. But that's why I like Cell, though, because he actually, while he was killing and harming innocents, he didn't really do it just for the sake of it. You know, he wanted to fight. He's a typical person who wanted to just get stronger and fight. He was no different than Goku, but except he was killing people. And then the moment Goku told him to wait a week, he was fine with that. Frieza would have been like, what the fuck? So out of those guys, that's the main reason why I like Cell, is because Cell was actually at least a nicer character. I bet everyone would love a Golden Cell. I bet everyone would love a Cell return. Honestly, after this point, I do not want another freaking main villain return. We already have Oob reincarnated as Boo, or Boo reincarnated as Oob, and we have Frieza's revival. If they were to revive Cell, it would just be another cash grab. That's the reason why Frieza was chosen over any other villain. It's because Frieza's the most popular. I don't want another cash grab, thank you very much. Resurrection F is a good movie, but it definitely was not as good as Battle of Gods. I don't think Resurrection of Cell would be any better. And if they gave Cell a new form out of nowhere, it would be dumb. However, Cell does have more potential than Frieza to get stronger than him, because Frieza trained in 1 month and became far stronger than Goku Super Saiyan Blue. However, Cell has more potential to get stronger than that, but I just feel like it'd be dumb. I don't think Cell will ever come back. Please. I really hope not. Next thing you know, then they're going to revive Kid Buu somehow, which is impossible. Everyone still thinks that Fat Buu can still release another Majin. A lot of people keep thinking that to this day. It's just like, you can't. There's no possible way. Kid Buu is gone. Any negative energy that remained in Buu to release when he released the evil Buu to begin with is now out of him. The moment he released the Gray Buu that became Super Buu that later became Kid Buu, Buu can no longer release any more evil. And Cell had both of those. All two. I'm not a big fan of his second stage, but his first and final perfect form not only had great personality, but also had great design. Oh, I don't really care about their power levels. Now, yeah, if they're strong, that's fine. If they had a great battle, like, I also rank upon their fight scene as well. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Frieza Goku fight, generally speaking. I enjoyed Goku vs. Cell, and Goku vs. Kid Buu. I also just enjoyed their character. While Kid Buu doesn't have much of one, their fights throughout the entire series of the Buu arc was one of the best fights out there. Especially Vegito vs. Buu. And then Cell vs. Goku. And then, while it wasn't much of a fight, Gohan single-handedly tearing apart Cell as Gohan Super Saiyan 2 was probably one of the best scenes ever. And that's what a big judgment for me is, character and fights. And Vegeta was an asshole. And the reason why I love him so much is because he just continuously just becomes a better person. Even to this day, in Super, he's just grown to become a better person. He's changed and grown up the most out of anyone in the cast. He's still a bit rough around the edges, but he's nowhere near like, oh, I'm gonna just make this guy powerful just for the sake of my own ambitions. He's not doing that. He's not that anymore. His intent with fighting Goku wasn't really just to release Buu. He just wanted a he just wanted a rematch with Goku. Him doing what he did with Cell was a total different matter. So, again, I really don't blame so much on Vegeta for Buu's resurrection. I blame that more on the Kai, Supreme Kai's judgment. He decided to let Buu's ball rest instead of destroying it. That was his mistake. Shin versus Babidi, though. I mean, I know Shin can beat Babidi because he killed Bibidi and Babidi, yeah. Yeah, most characters, any character can destroy Babidi. Babidi has no fighting power. I mean, Piccolo, who's definitely one of the weaker casts, he literally blew through his barrier, and Shin scared the crap out of Piccolo. Well, that was his status, not his power, but still, same effect. Yes, but he could have done something with the ball. He even admitted it. He let him stay there because he wasn't a threat. Could have done something with it. It was still a wrong judgment. It's the main reason. I blame that more on him solely than Vegeta. Vegeta had a big hand in it. He wanted to fight Goku out of a pure stupid reason. He even let himself get taken over, but he wasn't thinking, oh, I want to just do this because I want to revive Buu. That's totally different than what he did against Cell. He purely wanted to fight Cell in his perfect form, thus nearly costing his life and his family's life. Cover Shin's ears. I'm sorry, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. I apologize. It's all good. Who the heck are you?
I am guardian of the city. The one and only Great Saiyaman. At least you aren't like the majority of the fandom who's like, oh, he's such a pussy. You're like, oh, Shin? Oh, no, he's not. Shin's not a pussy. He gets whatever job he gets done. It's just he's been overshadowed ever since Boo stepped into the picture and Goku and Vegeta became as strong as they are and Beerus stepped in. He's not a leader like he was. And same thing with the Supreme Kai, or the Elder Kai. Once they all stepped in, he just lost his status as a leader. But he still is doing his dang best. Hey, it's no problem. Even to this day, while he's not exactly like the best leader and not really like overlook, because he also failed to overlook a lot of the universes that reign that he's supposed to be. Honestly, it's true. I love Vegeta as a character. I know when to admit that Vegeta is worse than some people, and I'm not a big fan of Goku, honestly. In fact, in Super, I hate Goku's character even more. But with, like, yeah, Supreme Kai, he's doing his best. Yes, he was supposed to watch over more planets than he should have, and he exactly, like, failed miserably on that front. He's still trying his damnedest when it comes to keeping everyone in line and, you know, everything. He's doing what he can. He's only one guy. Beerus is pretty fucking damn lazy. It's not like he does his job either. And people seem to love him. I understand why they love him. Like, Beerus is a funny, hilarious guy, but, like, come on. He does a lot more work. It makes sense, but, like, he does not do his job either. He'd rather sleep. I think that's why people love Whis more. Yeah, Shin's pretty small. I would say he's probably around 4 foot. He's definitely considerably smaller than Vegeta. And Vegeta's like my height. 5'6", 5'7". Vegeta actually might be a little shorter than that. Like, Goku and Piccolo are in their, like, 6 feet range. I think Shin is probably around the same height as Krillin. That's true. Whis to me is a better character because he actually does more things. And he's not as lazy. And he's a joker. He makes jokes. I thought Goku was like 6 something. Maybe not. This is all just speculation. I never actually looked up their heights. And I know Tien is definitely also a little taller than Goku. Like, the shortest cast members are like Krillin, Shin, Vegeta, and stuff like that. Frieza's also pretty short, too. He's like, yeah. Trunks and Cell are... I remember Trunks and Cell's fight. I remember Trunks is shorter than Cell. Vegeta's shorter than that. Okay, yeah, so Goku's around that range then. Alright. Well, that would mean that Vegeta's around 5'4". Yeah, Frieza's pretty short. That means Vegeta's 5 even, or close to that range, because him and Frieza are like close in the same height. Holy shit, short as fuck. I'm sorry, I can't picture Vegeta and Frieza being shorter than me. I'm almost as tall as Goku. I'm around 5'7". That's why it's hard for me to... That's why stature is hard for me to measure, because they don't seem like they'd be that short. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Yeah, he's a little shorter than me. But holy shit. I didn't know Frieza had that, or Vegeta had that much of an advantage on Frieza. Frieza's just tiny if that's the case. His first form, maybe. His second form, oh no. Frieza's like gigantic.
Second and third form are gigantic, then his final form goes back down again. Onto that helmet. Yes, I know Frieza's considerably shorter than Goku in his final and first stage. His second and third stage, he's probably taller, I would imagine, or at least the same height. Yeah, I think second and third stage Frieza is actually taller than Piccolo, if I recall. But yeah, there is that scene where Goku and Frieza are standing face to face with a stare down, and Frieza's shorter. There's also a scene where Goku and Frieza are back to back. There's also that scene with Cell and Trunks looking down at looking face to face with each other, and Cell's a few feet taller than him, or at least a foot or two taller than Trunks. And most of Trunks's extra height is due to his hair. So if his hair was down, he wouldn't have that extra little extra height. Same with Vegeta. Minus the hair, and they're probably a lot shorter than it says. I don't know if they measure the hair. Read that book, Gohan. Yeah. Something else says he's 5'2". Oh, Frieza? Because yeah, there's that image. Damn, you're 5'2". Damn, that's short. Well, short compared to some people I know. I'm not exactly tall myself, but that's definitely that's definitely considerably shorter than me. It's all good. I like my shorter women. Not saying anything, but like, I've always found a fascination with shorter girls. Anyway. Yeah, there's that image. There's a reason why I don't like taller women. I don't know why I'm saying that. Yeah, that image was always funny to me as a kid. Then there's the... ...4 foot. I mean, he's definitely tiny. Well, here's a good depiction of most of the cast. I don't know if they're accurate. Apparently Trunks is shorter than Vegeta, but that's due to the hair. I think they're around the same height. That's most of the main cast. At least as of early, up to Cell's saga. Whis is definitely tall. And Beerus also has height on him because of his ears, but Whis does have a slight height advantage, minus the ears on Beerus. He's not that much shorter than him.
There's a good image of Beerus and Whis side by side. Yeah, feel free. Oh, feel free. I'm not... people have posted links. I believe I stopped my bot from stopping links. Yeah, Whis' face in that picture, yeah. I know at one point I think people were posting something and my bot stopped it, but I think I prevented it. You can always test it. Not many people really chat, and most people who do post links are usually my mods. But they don't oftenly really post anything bad. Just a few people have posted YouTube videos that aren't my mods, so you should be fine. Pictures of Dragon Ball or anime in general, there's no reason to get mad. I've seen people spam porn links in other people's chats before. That's something I gotta watch out for once I get bigger. But I'm slowly getting there. Almost at 160. We're getting up to 160. So thank God for that. I'm away to 200. I didn't make it there. My original goal to 200 was for my birthday, which is tomorrow, but didn't quite make it there. I'm hoping by this Christmas I can get around that area. That's my next goal, to get it to 200 for Christmas, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was trying to find the Trunks and Cell pic. I don't know how accurate this picture is because you don't see a full body, but compared to Kibito Kai and Goku and Gohan, and he's even shorter than the Elder. He's freaking tiny. He's up to Kibito's waist. Jesus. And that's with the hair. Ish, around that area. He's fucking tiny. I don't know if they made him any smaller in Super. I know Krillin somehow shrank in Super. In some cases. Heyo! Zero! Thank you for the host. You can pick up the Supreme Kai. I know he's tiny. Welcome, Zero. Me and Arcanine are just posting Dragon Ball pics and talking about DBZ characters' heights. Yes, I remember that. Join us, Zero. Join us in some Dragon Ball talk. Because this stream is going to end here. I'm going to be probably moving on to something else. Just for the rest of the night. So I did this for about 2.5 hours. Now it's just some relaxed time before I end this stream. And then move on. Zeno is very... Zeno's... Oh my god. Zeno... Oh my god. Zeno is the strongest character in the entire universe because of reasons, but he is tiny. What is he, like 2 feet tall? 3 feet tall? I don't even think he's 3 feet tall. He's probably way smaller than that. He's tiny. Then again, he's a kid. We don't know how old that is for him because he's a freaking god. He's probably been around longer than any of the other gods, but he's still somehow a kid. Maybe not. I assume that he's older than everyone else because he's the leader of everything.
maybe... He only fought Gohan and Krillin, but he was still losing. But Goldo has nothing going for him physically, though. Yes, he is a god. Zeno, yeah, he's a god. I just don't know if he's older because of his status, or if he's just got that status because of some family line. I assume that, yes, he's a kid, but I just assume that he's older because of his status. But yeah, no, Goldo has no physical power. All he has is telepathy and, you know, psychic kinesis and all that crap. He was not going to win against Krillin and Gohan. Now, if they fought Berter or Jace or Raccoon, which they did try to tackle Raccoon, they would have lost to any one of them. Goldo would have lost to anyone. Anyone strong enough to sit there and get in his face. So that's most weaknesses to characters that only use their mind, that don't have any physical power, is if you're in their face, they're useless. And that's what he was trying to do, stall. And the moment they caught on, the moment that they made him like run out of his mind, like his mind bind or whatever his move is when he holds his breath, the moment that they freaking stalled him out of that, he was useless. That's why he resorted to that mind bind attack. And then Vegeta knocked his head off. That's why characters like Raccoon and them are far stronger. And then again, Berter is no different than Dispo. Has speed, but doesn't really have the power. But then again, Dispo was strong enough to nearly... God, I can't go anywhere without seeing fan breath shitting on the Kais. Wait, all of them or just Supreme Kai? Because, like, Dispo, he's fast, but he actually would have beaten Frieza. I feel like Frieza was struggling with him. They aren't. They're very good characters. It's because Shin does literally nothing. He's not a bad character at all. Just comparatively, out of all the other Kais, he does what exactly? The best thing he did was train Gohan. Well, he didn't really train him. He gave him the Z-Sword. The Elder Kai did all the dancing. But out of all the others, King Kai, the Elder Kai, which is the only Kais that really matter because fuck the filler Kais, which canonically, if you really want to count the fact that the North Kai is a Kai, then there's all the other 3 Kais. So then technically they're not kind of filler, they're just never shown. But yeah. Out of all of what they do, honestly, Shin is the weakest in terms of that. He also does, like, I'm not trying to shit on him. It's just, I'm being honest. He hardly does his job. He's a good character, and he does deserve a lot more love. But he also should have done his job more. Akira is probably the one shitting on him, and it's the reason why everyone hates him. Because Akira is the one who made him that way. But I can't really say that is the only canonical reason to why he's bad either. Yeah, Kibito kind of disappeared the moment that they defused, didn't he? He was there for the Tournament of Power, though, wasn't he? I know he was in early parts of Super. Shin ate him. I sworn he was there for the tournament. No? I don't... Okay. Was he there for the, Oh, that's right. It was Shin, the Elder, Whis, and Beerus. Was Kibito there for the exhibition match? Is that what I'm confusing? Or was he not there for that either? You're right. No, Shin or Kibito wasn't there for the Tournament of Power. You're right. No, yeah, I was always thinking the same thing. Kibito just disappeared because he's also kind of he's useless, honestly. He's supposed to be Shin's like bodyguard, and he does nothing, and he's weaker than his master. Should be the other way around. Whis is Beerus' bodyguard and trainer. Whis would knock Beerus out. In fact, he has. With a karate chop. Whis did to Beerus what Beerus did to Goku. Freaking knocked him out, silly. But no, there's nothing wrong with the Kais. Hell, like, the King Kai, who was never really a character I really cared for, is gotten shat on just series-wise. Just because he's kind of just just completely useless at this point. He was only useful back during the Vegeta fight. After that, he was completely useless. And he does more of a job than Shin, though, when it comes to watching what he's supposed to watch, though. That's why everyone hates on Shin, because he hardly watches what he's supposed to be doing. He's not doing his job. The only time he was really doing his job was when Boo was a threat. After that, he relaxed. I wouldn't be surprised if that honestly happened. State that like that's a fact. I would not be surprised. Zamasu would whop the floor with Kibito Kai. That's the thing. No. That is true. Supreme Kai is an apprentice, or at least he was. Everyone forgets this. The Shin was an apprentice. He was under the rule of Supreme Daikaio, who was killed by Kid Buu, or Super Buu, and actually absorbed. He was absorbed by the Buu, then became Kid Buu, or Fat Buu, rather. After that, every other Kai was dead. He was the last survivor and became the Supreme Kai. So technically, he's very young in terms of Kai's lineage, and he was forced into that role. I understand there's a lot on his plate. I'm just saying, like, out of all the other Kais, though, he's still, like, lacking in his job. And so is the Elder Kai. I'm not saying that it's his fault. I'm not saying the Elder Kai is not any better, because he's not. No, it's true. He's not doing his job, but it's also, he wasn't really trained fully. He wasn't ready. He wasn't supposed to be the Supreme Kai. At least, okay, the Kais of that universe and the Supreme Kai line, they're supposed to be what King Kai and those Kais are. They're all 4 separate Kais under the ruler of the Daikaio, which would be the Grand Kai of the Supreme Kais, so to speak. He was the Kai of one separate realm of that universe. That was his role. He became the Supreme Kai overall after that. It makes sense. That's a lot to deal with. But when you find out that you only have, what, how many planets remain in Universe 7 that they mentioned before all the universes were revived? Like 70-something? You're not doing your job very well. I'm sorry. I understand. He has a lot on his plate, but he does have to kick it into gear if that's what his job is. 11? I thought there was 70-something. Whatever. Either way. Because there was like 70-something planets or however many in that universe alone, and that's bad. That's why Universe 7 had the second weakest power level out of all of the universes. 9 being the weakest. But yeah, I'm not trying to hate on Supreme Kai, I'm just telling it like it's honesty. He doesn't have a lot going for him. He is a good character and he has potential. No, I'm talking about how many planets were in Universe 7. Not how many universes in general. I know how many universes there are. There was 18, yes. He destroyed several. Out of boredom. Because I think there's like 70-something planets remaining at that time during the Universe 7. That's why their power level was so low. On the scale. They were the second weakest. He's a good character. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a good character. He's not a fighter. And I find that weird because the Kais were never shown to be strong at all. And look what we get with Zamasu, though. Some dude who is a freaking, again, apprentice in training. Someone who's probably the same age as Shin. Who somehow is a martial arts expert. While people like him and Gowasu cannot fight for fucking shit. No, he's not. He's stronger than regular Frieza. That's it. He's weaker than Cell. Hell, he's weaker than Deborah. Deborah's weaker than Cell only because Deborah doesn't have regeneration. Most of his destruction was out of boredom, but he was planning to destroy the freaking universes anyway. But that's the manga. Zeno was planning to destroy the universes anyway. Most of it was out of boredom. He was tired of all that bullshit. He wanted something to do. No, I'm not saying they do. I just don't like how all the Kais are garbagely weak and then we get Zamasu, who is somehow freaking stronger than Goku and everybody. Not really, actually. Goku actually mopped the floor with Zamasu. And then he stole Goku's body. He's tired of the shit-hating fan brats. I would not be surprised. Honestly, though, Zeno would have no problem destroying Universe 7 either. He was actually going to destroy every planet. And then he was ready to destroy every universe if 17 didn't make a wish to revive every universe. So Zeno's plan to destroy every other universe is for naught. Like I said, boredom. All he wanted was the Tournament of Power and anything to do. That's why he was doing most of what he was doing. If whatever is said in the manga, you can figure out which canon you want to follow. Both are vastly different. The anime was first. Super was first. The anime for Super was first. Now, if this was Dragon Ball, then I would say the manga is more canon. But this is a different thing. Same thing with Vegeta becoming a god in manga. Vegeta doesn't become a Super Saiyan god in the anime. He becomes Super Saiyan Blue. Same thing, just the power of a god that goes Super Saiyan further. Or basically, it's the power of a god as a Super Saiyan. I know, it's a dumb explanation. That's where we get Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan from. Alright, guys. What do you guys... I was planning on probably getting on something else. More PSO or Monster Hunter? Zero, are you down to play anything, or are you just here to chat? This music's starting to annoy me. I was probably going to do some Monster Hunter. You said you didn't want to do PSO because of crashing issues. Did you want to do some Monster Hunter, or were you in the mood for something? When I get into a game, I kind of just, like, cruise. Monster Hunter is one of them right now. PSO is kind of boring me with me doing repetitive bullshit. Unless you guys do want to play it. What time is it? 7? How long do you have? I was gonna say, we could just do some Monster Hunter and probably do some PSU tomorrow if you want. I'm kind of not in the mood for any Fantasy Star. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing PSO or PSU with you. It's just, I'm just kind of in the mood to kill monsters. I don't know. I'm weird. Are you down more for Monster Hunter or PSU? Monster Hunter's fun? Alright. Yeah, because I also have issues with streaming PC. I've been having issues with OBS fucking up on me with PC stuff. Not that that's a problem, but yeah, if you want to... We'll definitely get into PSU, I promise. I just kind of not really been in the mood for Phantasy Star. Because of just... I'm getting tired of just farming the same bullshit. But anyway. We're gonna exit this. And we're gonna end stream. We'll be back with some Monster Hunter. Alright, did you want to chat on Discord? Arcanine, if you want to stay and talk about more DBZ stuff, we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter. Feel free to stick around. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to be playing whatever in the morning if I'm awake. Early enough, I'll probably play something. Maybe more Monster Hunter. But I'm definitely going to be playing Borderlands 1 tomorrow. And if I'm not too exhausted, I'll probably play some Batman. I'm trying my damnedest to make my schedules. But now they're getting harder with work. And me trying to work more now. It's definitely going to get harder. And work is exhausting. But yeah, I'm going to get on Monster Hunter in a moment. Also, do you have a Discord, Arcanine? Feel free to join us there. Too. Me and this guy, we created both our Discord channels. Once you get into Discord, if you have one, look for the channel Brett and Tom. That is our main channel, the one that everyone uses. It's the one that everyone uses. We have two originally just for me and him to chat, and then we made one, I guess, for just people to come in, and it kind of just pulled over to one, and it's actually a lot easier on me. But feel free to join there. There's a bunch of chats involving games, anime. You can post fan art, music, a bunch of other stuff. There's separate channels for all of that. If you can chat, it'd just be nice to hear, to talk about some dibs with you. Alright, I will be right back with Manster Fucker.